Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, I will give you an overview of what happens inside the engine when we encounter a condition where the motorcycle car engine emits white smoke. Maybe some of us often encounter motorcycles emitting white smoke on four-stroke engines. So, what causes white smoke? Not just the cause. Through this animated video, we will find out the process that occurs inside the engine directly. Why white smoke can form. So, watch this video until the end and don't forget to subscribe. The main cause of white smoke is that there is oil entering the combustion chamber. In the cylinder block, there is a piston that moves back and forth. Above this piston is what is called a combustion chamber. Supposedly, only air and gasoline enter the combustion chamber. But when oil enters the combustion chamber, the vehicle's smoke will be contaminated, and white smoke appears. Then, why can oil make white smoke? A normal engine performs perfect combustion. This perfect combustion can be created when there is air, gasoline, and a spark, which is calculated with the right number of molecules. The results of this combustion process are heat energy, carbon dioxide, and water vapor. This carbon dioxide is colorless, so the smoke produced by a normal engine should be colorless. Then, what happens when there are drops of oil entering the combustion process? Oil is a hydrocarbon compound, the same as gasoline, but its CH chain is more than gasoline fuel. Because both are hydrocarbons, oil also has flammable properties. However, this will change the results of the combustion reaction. When there is the addition of new hydrocarbon compounds, and this oil has quite a lot of CH chains, the combustion results will contain more carbon. This is the same as when we burn wood or plastic, which is generally clear, and both are made of hydrocarbons. When it is burned, it will produce white smoke. So, the white smoke is carbon residue from the combustion results of the engine, which enters the engine oil. The next question is, why can this oil enter the combustion chamber? By design, oil cannot enter the combustion chamber. Even though the engine is lying down, oil from the crankcase should not be able to enter the combustion chamber because there is a component called a piston ring on the piston. So, if there is oil splashing onto the cylinder block, this piston ring will definitely rinse the oil so that it does not enter the front area of the piston. However, one thing you need to know is that the piston ring that always rubs against the cylinder can wear out over time. Wear can occur on the piston ring or even on the cylinder wall. The point is, when it wears out, the cylinder block will look scratched. When the cylinder block is scratched, the surface is uneven. From this unevenness, what makes oil from below can sneak into the combustion chamber. So, it is essential to understand that oil has the ability to enter narrow gaps. Well, through the narrow gap in the unevenness of the cylinder wall, it is enough to be a way for oil to enter the combustion chamber. Apart from below, the oil can also enter from the valve seal, which is no longer tight. This seal is made of rubber to keep oil from the cylinder head from seeping into the intake manifold. But we know that rubber also has a service life limit. If used continuously, this seal can leak, so from this intake, oil can go directly into the combustion chamber. So, what is the solution for a motorcycle that emits white smoke? The solution is to eliminate the cause. So, if the cause is due to a scratched cylinder block, then there are two options. First, we need to replace the cylinder block and piston. Or a cheaper option, we can oversize or flatten the cylinder wall again. But this also needs to be followed by replacing the piston. The point is, if the white smoke is caused by a worn cylinder block, then the solution is to lower the engine. And this is quite serious damage. Usually, this is also followed by an engine that loses power, and sometimes it is difficult to start. But this worn cylinder block condition, we can prevent it. One way is by routinely changing the engine oil. In the previous video, I discussed that one of the impacts of late engine oil changes is that the cylinder block is worn. You can check this video for more details. That's the process that occurs. Why can the motorcycle emit white smoke? Hopefully, it can increase our insight.